Hi, and welcome to Stephen Helwig Talks Tech. Today we're going to be unboxing the Philips Hue Go. This little device is my newest Philips Hue light, or smart light as a whole. Right now I have 4 smart lights. The bulk of them are Whiz lights, which are Wi-Fi connected devices, and they're much cheaper than the Philips Hue series. And a lot of the lighting you see in this office is Whiz lights from Philips, but I do have a Philips Hue light behind me, the light strip, and I got that sometime in November, and I've decided to get another Philips Hue light. The specific use case for this actually is for it to operate as a status light for my family, to tell them when I'm in meetings or when I'm available in case they need me during the workday. So I'm excited to unbox this device and show you the device, and I'll have a future video in the next week on how I'm connecting this device with my Stream Deck and using it as a status light. As always here on the channel, I appreciate every like and subscribe. So if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. If you're interested in getting alerted when I have new videos, go ahead and hit the bell. And as always, share with your friends. Okay, let's get into the unboxing. All right, let's get going with unboxing this Philips Hue Go. The Philips Hue Go is kind of the small little light, sits at an angle, and it comes in both warm, cool daylight colors, as well as, 16 million colors, it says, lots of different colors. And as you can see with the lights behind me, I have both Whiz and Philips Hue lights, as I mentioned before, but they do similar things in that you can really set them to any color. The light strip behind me is, on this side, is a Philips Hue light as well, so it should be very similar to that. It has app control through Bluetooth, and as well as Alexa and Google Home. I actually use Google Home for all of my lights, both the ones I have in the office and outside of the office, to integrate them all, because the Whiz and the Philips Hue lights don't go together, which I found out when I bought the first one. Even though they're both made by Philips, they're completely different protocols. And it does require a Philips Hue bridge. So I have a bridge because I got one with the light strip. So on that in case, I'm good. So first thing I'm going to do here, just open this. And then we'll get to unboxing it. Okay. So when you open it, the cover's in here, so I'll try to turn it sideways and get in here. So it says it has battery life, and it gives you some ideas of use cases for this light. So it's interesting. I really thought this was something I had to have plugged in, but you can have up to 18 hours of battery life or 24 hours of battery life, depending on how bright or what kind of light you're using. This is, I think, is going to remain plugged in. It's going to be downstairs near a plug, so that's not going to be as needed for me, but that's neat that if you wanted to unplug it and take it and do something with it, you can. Okay, so let's try to open it here. Anything in this little... Nope. Guess that's just padding, because... okay, it sounds glassy and looks glassy, but I think it's plastic. But I'm going to put this to the side real quick and see what else is in here. Let's check here. Get this out. And this has a plug in it. Okay. So I'll put that to the side real quick. And so it has a standard plug. It looks like a proprietary connector. Well, not proprietary, it's probably some kind of standard connector, but not like USB-C or something, which you see on a lot of devices nowadays. Then also, this is something that I found on the other Philips Hue device I had. It has these kind of removable plugs that go on there, and I think that's so that they can kind of reuse a lot of the components when they're doing kind of overseas stuff. Like if you're shipping it to the UK, you might have different connector someplace in Europe versus the US. So see that here. Okay, put that to the side. And then the last thing, this is integration with Zigbee. Okay, so I'll ignore that, whatever those documents are. This looks like more of a usage document. Yeah, you can see here. I'll dig into that in a little bit. It's quite lengthy, so it doesn't really fit well on camera. But it shows you how to get it set up, which is what we're going to do next. All right, let's look at the device quickly. I'm going to put this, I'll put this actually to the side because I'll need that, and then I'll throw this box out here to the side. Okay, so let's look at this. plastic. Okay. So it is quite glossy, and I kind of got that when I was buying it, but I don't think I realized how glossy and nice it looked prior. You can even see it reflecting the ring light I have there. It has Philips here on the back, and some kind of probably standard sticker. And then as well, it has a port here. That's the power plug where it goes in. See that? And then it has this little stand, this little hump, I guess, on the bottom that kicks out, and you can have it stand like that, so it angles and kind of shines out. That's neat. And I guess you can have it, yeah, so there's two ways you can do it. You can like do it flat and it stabilizes the bottom, right? Because it's a curved bottom, so it would wobble, I think. So this stabilizes the bottom if you have it this way, but it also allows you to kind of rest it like that. So two ways that you can use this light potentially. So yeah, excited to plug this in and get it set up. There's a button as well on the bottom. Makes a nice clicking sound. Maybe that's a pairing button. I'll have to look at the instruction sheet to see what it says about that, but potentially maybe that's a pairing button as well, or maybe it's a button to change lights. Instead of having to go into the app every single time, maybe you can shift or adjust the lights with that button. Okay, let's go in and get it set up in the Philips Hue app. All right, so I have the Philips Hue Go plugged in here. You can see below me, and I'm not my favorite camera setup, but I was able to get my other webcam pointed down at it here. And it's plugged in, and it's just in this kind of nice yellowish color. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna connect the Go with my Philips Hue setup. So I'm in the Philips Hue app here. You can see the light behind me, my office light strip. See if I can turn that off there, and you see how that light strip behind my head turns on and off. So we're going to go in here and do light setup, and then we're going to add light. And it says to hit the search button to find new light. So we'll hit search, and it's searching for devices. So we'll see here if it picks it up. I might need to maybe click the button on the bottom. So let's do that. Let's see if, oh no, it found it. Okay, good. So it just took a second to get it there. So you can see one Philips Hue Go. When I click this, the light flashes. That's interesting. All right, so let me go into my room. So I only see the light strip. So I must have done something wrong there. Let's try that one more time. Okay. Okay. I clicked on it and it wasn't doing anything for a while, but it is now. So now it's going to let me, and this is on my Android here, but we'll say Hue Go. I only have one, so no need to talk about others. And go back. So it has the light. Maybe I need to click add it. Nope, that was it. Okay. But it's not added to my office yet. So maybe when I go in here, add lights and edit names. Okay, so I can add this light to my office. So I won't do that for now because it's really not going to be in my office, but I want to see how I can adjust that light. So let's see, where do I find my light? Let's go to rooms and zones. I'm going to create a new room. Just call this living room, because that's where it's going to go. Actually, you know what? We're just going to call this room status because I don't want it included in any of the others. And I'm going to say that the Philips Hue Go is a part of that room. Okay, so now we have status is this room. And let's see if we can go back. All right, now our lights are set. Awesome. So I can come in here and now start to adjust this. So let's play with this little color palette real quick. And that is amazingly instantaneous. That is one of the things that I've been impressed with this Philips Hue. All the lights instantly change as I'm sliding this over the color wheel here on my mobile device. It's changing it. So it does look like very white, but maybe if I turn it over, hold it closer now, it just kind of washes out. But you should be able to see how my hand is like this reddish color. I wonder if I can put something else up to it that might It's hard to tell, but because this webcam kind of washes everything out. But you should be able to see as I'm moving across a little bit of the green or the yellow or whatever that's coming across it. So really neat. I can turn it off. Okay, turn it back on. Nice. So let's check this button out on the bottom here and see what it does. So if I click it again, so clicking it looks like it switches between white light, very white, like a low candlelight, kind of a brighter, almost like a peach color, blue. So it does do some color switching. What if I was to hold it down? Okay, holding it down turns it off. I can turn it back on again. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, one of these button combinations does turn it back on. That's neat. Let me see if it has it in here as well. Double press and hold to browse through all colors. So you can actually do some browsing through all colors. Double. So double press looks like it switches colors. And standby mode is, let's see, standby mode, long press for 2 seconds. So I guess that's when I shut it off. Battery saver mode, press for greater than 10 seconds is to battery saver mode. Okay, so that's a long, I guess that's really like turning it off kind of. And I will mostly control these through the Philips Hue app, or when I do my video through the Stream Deck here. But neat little device. It's very pretty. It has, obviously it's quite bright. I have it turned down here with this color, but if I go into this little status bar here, you can kind of adjust the brightness. So you see as I'm dragging that back and forth, it's adjusting the brightness. And then you can also create scenes. These are the standard scenes that are set up, right? But I'm gonna create some scenes in the next video for what I'm gonna use for work. So that's it. That's really the quick setup of the Philips Hue Go. Thanks again for joining me here on Stephen Hellwig Talks Tech. I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the Philips Hue Go. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell as I'm going to be integrating this Philips Hue Go with the Elgato Stream Deck and building a work from home status light for my family. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments or below. I love to hear from you all. As always, I appreciate a like, a subscribe, and a share with your friends. All right, thanks. Bye.